The city of Seattle, known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a Wet n Wild CenturyLink field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
On the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Packer first down.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimous St. Brown. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 54 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. But also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. On third down, Wilson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards on the ground.
1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 27, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 17-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Is good.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw complete to Dorsett. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with...
They've got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
9 yards to go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson out to his left and incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 24, Seahawks nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
17.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And this offense